So guys, right now we do have AUPH on possible swing alert. Now again, why are we looking at AUPH for the possible swing? It's really on the pure fact that AUPH is really rounding up nicely. It's really rounding up nicely on the daily chart, and on this we could see a very easy gap up. You could see the stocks in the past on AUPH, the stock has had a nice gap up history. You could see 244 all the way up to 260, 260 all the way up towards 295. You know, big gap up here, 406 all the way up towards around 527. And AUPH still is holding this trend line as well, which is a very nice thing to see. What also I like about AUPH is the plain fact that AUPH really is not a huge top gainer right now. It's not going to bring in all the attention like ASYS or DCTH is going to bring in. It's kind of more a little bit more of a sleeper pick, you know, down here along AUPH, down near the bottom. You know, about maybe like the number 10 stock on the top gainer list. But I do like how the stock is having this nice roundup, you know, this nice roundabout. And we can also see that's basically what happened on BGI. We have this nice roundup, you know, this nice, easy climb, building higher lows that could definitely get this stock going. So I'm not even a huge swing trader, guys. I'm not a huge swing trader, but I do think there is a good potential here. You know, I definitely think there's a lot of good potential here on AUPH. I think for a possible buy. But the thing I am concerned about is that 310 mark, which has held up, that 310 mark, which has held up at December 6th, which has held up December 1st, which has held up 1129. So that is an area which will hold this stock up right along that 310 mark. So that is something I want you guys to be aware of, that 310 mark is a line which is going to hurt this, which is going to, you know, hold this down a little bit. So that resistance line right at 310, that is going to be a mark where we have to be able to break that to really get this thing moving. So what I'm really watching for, it's 341 in the market right now. I want to see if we're going to close above that 310 mark. You know, that would definitely be a very nice area to, if we could close above 310, you know, that would be a very nice thing to see. But I do like this roundup a lot, guys. You know, I do like this roundup a lot. And these roundups like this is basically what we went over in what we went over in our lesson today for gap ups and, you know, possible nice big runs. So I do want to see AUPH, and that is what I'm watching today. And all you swing traders out there, you know, this is probably the best potential play for a nice gap up. And again, I don't want you guys to miss this. So if you are going to be swing trading tonight, I do want to put this on alert for you guys on AUPH. So AUPH, I am going to put this on alert for you guys. This stock does have potential for sure. And again, I don't want you guys ever missing a possible play. So just, you know, watch that level. That 310 mark is literally everything, guys. That 310 mark is literally everything to, you know, get this stock on a nice swing trade. You know, that 310 mark is literally everything. There's 310 right there. Let's see if we get a nice possible break of that. And again, if we break 310 on a nice little run, we could even close off the day strong, maybe even hit 325 before the day even ends. If we can break 310 right here. And 310 is everything, as I said. We're really testing 310 right now. Really testing 310, looking to see if the stock is having a possible play towards it. We have some orders right at 310, so let's get a little bit of a break. Again, the high of the day on AUPH. So I believe right at that 310. High of the day right at AUPH right here is 310. And there's the new high of the day, guys, on AUPH, 313. And we are getting some activity starting to come through it now, 314. So we might even hit our sell target even before the day ends, which is also a great thing. So again, you know, finishing off the day above that mark is always very nice. And we'll see if the stock's going to carry over with some nice momentum. But we are above that 310 mark right here, looking for a strong close. Looking for a strong close on AUPH. High of the day, 314 right now. High of the day, 314. Just broke through 310, which is great. AUPH also still moving on up. These are the two, plays I think have the biggest potential today. And again, AUPH was our swing trade last night. So still, holding 329. It's a very, very nice play, and I think the stock has a lot of potential as well. I think the stock has a lot of potential as well. You see, it's above the 13 EMA, it's above the 50-day moving average, it's above the 200-day moving average. So we're bullish on all indicators. Break of 330, the stock could go on a very just nice, easy, slow climb. So definitely keep that on watch today. AUPH coming off our swing trade alert last night, and it's really starting to make a nice move. And the break of 330, AUPH could just be a nice consistent climber. Watch for a possible play coming up on AUPH for this possible break of 340, as this is having a nice little breakout towards it, a nice little setup towards it. So let's actually turn our attention back towards AUPH. Let's turn our attention back towards AUPH. High of the day is 343, and I do think the stock is going to go on a nice break coming on up, guys. So I do give you guys that go-ahead. I give you guys the go-ahead on AUPH. I think there's a lot of big-time potential, especially if it can break that high of the day. If it breaks the high of the day, 343, the stock is going to run. Break of 343 right here, this top right here, the stock is going to run. So the best thing you can do, again, wait for that. You just 344, go ahead, and then you guys are set to go on AUPH for a nice big-time play. Because, again, all we have to look for is for this trend line to hold. This trend line to hold, and then that break. So again, AUPH is getting squeezed right now. AUPH is getting squeezed right now, and this was our swing trade because of the pure fact I do think the stock has a lot of good potential towards it. And that break of that high of the day could definitely lead towards the next leg on up, which it is slowly starting to move up towards. So definitely be ready for that, guys, for that possible play and a strong green candle to maybe move through it. AUPH for a buy alert. So again, AUPH starting to come on up towards around that area for a new high, and there it is. Do have 350 resistance, and we are bullish. We are bullish. Only concern 77 on the RSI and 350 resistance. And I do want to see if that 350 mark is going to really break and we can really go above it. This is our main trend line on the daily chart, guys. Main trend line on the daily chart. Again, we do have a high of the day of 352 on AUPH right now. High of the day of 352 on AUPH. Again, we did break the high of the day at 343, and now we do want to see if activity is going to come in and push the stock. Getting back over into the 350s is crucial. There's 352, starting to move on up slowly. 354. So AUPH looking pretty solid right now.